Rayders of Charlevoix and the Stags of Kingsley. Again, thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting for the Bingham Insurance pregame show. We've got full coverage of high school basketball, just like Bingham Insurance can do for your insurance needs as well. Home, car, life, and pet. Get your full insurance coverage at Bingham Insurance Agency in Charlevoix. Again, Eric Huffman and Charles Stroh. Jared Stamen. Yeah, Charles somewhere else tonight. I think he's doing a TC Invitational or something like that.
Oh, yeah, he is.
So, Charlevoix comes in at 4-10. Their last game, a 53-34 loss at Elk Rapids. Jared, I believe, weren't you around for that one?
I was running solo that night, so I can tell you all the nitty-gritties of that game.
Kingsley also coming in at 4-10 currently, and their last game was a 54-38 loss at Sheboygan. Sheboygan, one of the better teams in the Northern Shores this year.
Sure
Both teams, again, coming out of Northern Shores, with Charlevoix having that one-game lead on the Stags at 3-6, with Kingsley sitting at 2-7 in the conference standings. The last meeting earlier this season I was at with Shane Smith down in Kingsley on the 6th. It was the Stags winning that one, 47-31 in that game. Charlevoix just didn't look like they had gotten off the bus fully. They made a couple of runs, got it down to single digits. I think they got it as close to 6 points at one time, but it was too much Stags in the end, and coming out again with the 16-point win in the end. But again, two evenly matched teams, you think, on paper, so anything can go tonight. We'll also be checking in with other games around Next Level land. We've got the St. Mary Snowbirds traveling to Mansalona tonight to take on the Ironmen. Shane Smith and the crew are bringing that action there. Also, a reminder, coming up on Saturday the 14th, the annual Northern Michigan Showcase happening at Traverse City St. Francis. 5 games starting at noon on the 14th, so make sure you make the time to catch some or all of the action on Next Level Broadcasting. And another one Jared and I will get into throughout the night tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The big game in the Big Ten tonight as number 7 Michigan State hosts number 3 U of M. I can't call the name. Anyway, those Wolverines. You got a four-way lodging there at the top of the standings there. I think with Illinois and Nebraska as well. I don't know why I went to say Indiana. We're just getting done with football.
Yeah, I wish it was Indiana.
So again, an exciting game on there in the Big Ten tonight. A lot of standings in the conference and top 25 as well. But let's get back to this game, Jared. Something you might be looking forward to out of these two teams tonight.
Well, for Charlevoix, I'm really excited to see what Ian Moran's. He's got 14 points in that Grayling overtime loss on Monday. Wednesday, he got in early foul trouble, didn't play as much in that Elk Rapids game, but he's been, the bright spot on this team. The cup night, you obviously got Greenacre and Gaffney, who, are going to be the showstoppers, the headliners. But, Ian Moran, senior, all-state running back, he's starting to find his groove later in the season, and they'll need him if they want to try and make any sort of run down the road, because besides Gaffney and Greenacre, they don't really have much of a threat behind that 3-point line, and he's someone who can be streaky, so he needs to get hot at the right time for Charlevoix to make a run.
Well, and with Charlevoix as well, they kind of been up and down, and you mentioned like Greenacre. It was one of the main players you kind of figure coming into this season, even being an underclassman, but nursing a little bit of injuries here and there, so not quite to his full potential maybe you've seen throughout the year, this year. But again, you've got to get everyone healthy, and it's not throw the records out the window once tournament time comes around. So you've got to be cohesive, and you got to be healthy once the time of the tournament comes around. And real quick, want to thank our sponsors again: Bingham Insurance, TVC Cherry Capital Airport, Gray Gables Restaurant and Catering, Pro Seamless Gutters, South Point Collision, Charlevoix State Bank, and the Lake House, downtown Charlevoix. Less than a minute to go. Teams are on the sidelines. We may stop the clock. Looks like they are. We'll move it on to the public address announcer for opening announcements, national anthem, and starting lineups. We'll be right back.
Between the visiting Kingsley Stags and your Charlevoix Rayders. Here at Charlevoix High School, we are dedicated to promoting and improving sportsmanship throughout our school and community. Our expectations are that all players, coaches, and spectators will share our same feelings and strive to keep sportsmanship the #1 priority. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that if you are able to, please rise and remove your hats as the Raider Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Bronson, performs our national anthem.
Nice job by the pep band. I forgot to mention there that it is Winterfest tonight, and at halftime they're doing the Winterfest royalty ceremony. We will as well read down the royalty court come on tonight and be able to announce the winners there sometime during halftime.
Yeah, it's Winterfest activities is good. They got $5 all you can eat food down there, and probably the fullest stadium or seating in this court I've seen all season.
Get the starting lineups now. Starting for Kingsley. First off, number 4, Alex Figueroa.
Forward, a senior, number 5, Tucker Dreves.
Next up for the Stags, number 5, Tucker Dreves.
Center, a junior, number 14, Brody Wolf.
Also for Kingsley, starting tonight, number 14, Brody Wolf.
Guard, a sophomore, number 12, Preston Lucky.
Preston Lucky, next up for the Stags.
And a guard, sophomore, number 20, Eric Stark.
And last but not least, he's only a sophomore, number 20, Eric Stark. Round up the lineup for the Stags tonight.
And now, for your
Used to go down and watch Kingsley back in the days of, if there's anyone from Kingsley watching or listening and watching tonight, the old days of Billy Wismer when he played down there. He could dunk over anybody.
Jason McNamara.
Starting off for the Raiders tonight, number 12, Jason McNamara.
Forward, sophomore, number 21, Talon Jacobs.
Talon Jacobs, number 21, next up for the Raiders.
Playing guard, senior, number 1, Ian Moran.
Ian Moran, number 1 in the programs and number 1 in your hearts.
Sophomore, number 5, Carter Greenacre.
I don't know. This guy might be number 1 in a lot of
Shane
these
Smith's
Raiders
favorite
fans'
player,
heart.
number 5, Carter Greenacre.
Senior,
If he gets hot from outside, he can pretty much shoot with his eyes closed. And last but not least, number 23, Joe Gaffney. Also forgot to mention that first game with Kingsley down there on the 6th was where Joe Gaffney scored his 1,000th point down there. And wouldn't you know it, made off of a 3.
Yeah, shocker. He is a sharpshooter as well. Him and Greenacre can really knock down that 3 ball.
Tonight's officials are Bert Collins, Scott Gabriel, and Ronald Barovia.
I think for Charlevoix, it'll be, can they be cohesive as a unit? Can they get back on defense? No turnovers, as I believe pressure got to them the first time down there as well. Take care of the basketball, rebound well, and make smart decisions on the offensive end.
I'd say you nailed it right there.
Ball is up, away we go. Joe Gaffney will run it down, and we're underway. Gets the offense settled in, gives over to Jacobs on the right side. He'll assess to get Moran coming off from the top of the key over to Gaffney. Carter Greenacre looks well top of the key at a shot, decides to pass, comes back around, ends up with Moran. Over to Greenacre, three-pointer is up and just out the front of the rim. Rebound from Moran, blocked out of bounds by Kingsley. It'll stay with the Raiders.
Well, good offensive board. Moran, not the tallest guy out there, getting up there, elevating, gives the team another chance.
And Greenacre even being out that far, that is within range, so it's a good look. Greenacre off the inbound screen. He'll try another 3. That one just a little too long this time on it. Tried to judge after the first miss. McNamara gets a rebound down to Moran. Jacobs now has it, brings it back out. Gaffney's got it. He'll try a 3 off the right side, off the rim. Rebound to Kingsley, and they'll head up the right side.
Not many times those guys are going to go 0 for 3 in one possession.
Lucky's got it. He'll start up the offense. First time for the Stags. Over on the left to Stark. Up top to Figueroa. Back over to Lucky. Brody Wolf. Dreves has it now. Figueroa. Three-pointer is up off the back of the rim. Eventually brought down by Ian Moran, and the Raiders will come back the other way. Talon Jacobs across half court. Greenacre going to look to drive on the left side, trying to find someone. Gets Jacobs in the paint. Kicks it out to Greenacre again. Quick side step, and we're going to get 3 seconds on Jacobs in the paint. Kingsley ball.
Yeah, he thought the pump fake got his own teammate there.
Nice crowd here tonight for Winterfest. Nice, great to have the pep band here tonight, too.
It's a lively event this Friday night.
Stark's got it right now. Up top to Dreves. Over to Lucky. He'll drive and kick it out. Left side three is up and is good. Three-pointer Tucker Dreves to start the scoring for the night.
Well, normally you're used to seeing number 5 on the Raiders score that type of three, but Kingsley striking first.
Yep, a little bit of a box press for Kingsley. Like a slight push from behind. Let's see how they call that. Didn't look like much contact going on there.
Foul is on number 5 for the Stag, Tucker Dreves.
First foul on Dreves as well for the night. Joe Gaffney will start the offense for Charlevoix. McNamara saves the tip ball. Talon Jacobs with it now. Greenacre. Ian Moran. Gaffney with the handoff. Pass back over to Jacobs on the right side. Looking for McNamara down. Yes, he got inside position. Will he go up strong? Or will they give it on the floor or give him the 2 shots? You're going to call it on the floor or it'll be out of bounds.
All right, look. Initial looks, I thought they might give him free throws, but McNamara's not necessarily the best free throw shooter. Maybe they'll get.
No, but great job by McNamara, too. He had good position there and a good entry pass.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you keep going back to that. Get from the cow that's giving milk. We say that once in a while, don't we? Gaffney's 3 is up off the front of the rim. Tipped. Not sure. It looked like both hands got that. Officials will give it to Charlevoix.
Yeah, early on, Charlevoix. I mean, yeah, you spoke about McNamara. He got the offensive board. They got 2 offensive boards already in the first 2.5 minutes, something that they're not necessarily known for. So give up a little bit size under the rim compared to most teams.
Gaffney will swing it to Jacobs on the right. He gets it to Moran. Back to Gaffney on the left side. Jacobs screens through, nothing there. Carter Greenacre looks for the drive. Tried to get the pass up to Gaffney. Stolen by Stark. He gets it down almost to the block. Ian Moran will grab it and run out of bounds with it, and we'll keep it on the Kingsley end.
Do they count those ones as steals even if you run right out of bounds afterwards?
I tell my stat keeper to mark her down. And then give him a turnover as well. No, lazy defense for the easy bucket by Brody Wolf for 2 points. 5-0 Stags lead. Just under 3 minutes gone in the game.
Yeah, way too easy.
Look, token box press, nothing to it. They're trying to wear you down with it. Just be patient with the ball. A couple good passes you can get across half court. Greenacre, nice look inside to Jacobs. Will he spin and go up strong? Nope, he's got a group around him, and jump ball. Possession to the Stags.
Oh, that might have been the 3rd foul already for this.
Yeah, you've got to be aware, too, like if you're Jacobs, if you know you're going to have 2 or 3 people around you, that ball's coming in, look to possibly get it right back out quickly. Don't even get possession of that hardly. You get a touch pass out. Usually have drills at some point where you work on that, too.
Yeah, you got 3 people on you in the paint. Someone's got to be open.
Figueroa is going to work in the paint. He gets it blocked. Jacobs comes up with it, gets it to Greenacre, and the Raiders will have possession going the other way. Quick pass up to Jacobs. Defense set up by Kingsley. Raiders have their offense all set. Joe Gaffney going to drive on the right side. Scoops up with a right-handed layup. He gets it in. First 2 points for the Raiders.
Might have some of the best touch in the Northern Shores.
Yeah, soft hand, man. Kingsley on offense. Lucky over to Dreves. Lucky's going to try 3, and it's good from the corner.
3-pointer for the Stags, number 12, Lucky.
8-2.
And there's Lucky again on that inbound.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. Pass knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Raiders. Again, with that box press, you've got the two up top are doing the shifter, and everyone else just kind of just sliding side to side right now without any dropping down or rotation on that. So it's interesting to see. Ian Moran, top of the key. Greenacre looks at a 3. Off the back of the rim. Lucky's got it. Streaking up the sideline. He gets to the left side, looking for a trailer. He'll try another 3, and it's good. Another 3 for Preston Lucky, and we'll get a timeout by the Raiders. 11-2, 3:15 to go in the first period. We're going to take a break and come right back in just a minute. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Welcome back to Charlevoix High School. Thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting tonight. Eric Huffman and Jared Stamen bringing you all the action. Just coming out of a timeout. 3:15 to go in the first period. Kingsley jumping out to an 11-2 lead, forcing the Raiders to call a timeout. See what Coach Troshak's going to do for making adjustments.
Yeah, Preston Lucky, sophomore in the Stags with those 2 threes, sophomore on sophomore, as the Raiders team is primarily made up of sophomores.
McNamara's got it in the corner, gets into the paint, up strong with the left. Nice kiss off the glass for 2.
And McNamara, the sophomore, responded, and might be the key players, only 10th graders.
And again, you've got, 3 sophomores out there on the court right now, right?
Yes, and a few for, I think there's 2 for the Stags.
Nice look down low for Kingsley. The miss. Rebound to Kingsley as well. That's Dreves on the rebound. Figueroa going to drive, kick it out to Dreves. His three-pointer is up, hits nothing. Bounces off the rubber, rebound to Charlevoix, then stolen. Dreves gets it. He'll drive up in between 2 Raiders. Nothing happened there. Gets his rebound, hits a shoot till you make it drill, and Dreves gets 2 points.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call a charge there. He lowered that elbow and delivered a blow.
Yeah, you don't know if the official's looking for how much he's trying to sell it to.
Yeah, there's a little Oscar play from these modern,
Yeah, the official down there, Vern Collins, he's been doing this for so long. You gotta think he's in the right spot to make the right call. McNamara's got it. Greenacre, Gaffney, up top. Oh, nice double screen down low. It's the right idea. You just got to connect with that.
Yeah, give him a little bit more vert, and that might have been an alley-oop.
Yeah. I think I've seen someone down M66 do a couple of those this year already.
Yeah, that Webb to Malpas connection.
Stark had it to Figueroa to Stuckey. Back up top to Wolf. Dreves, Figueroa. Stark back to Figueroa. Down low. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back up to Dreves. Down in the corner to Stuckey. It's up. And another one for Lucky. I keep saying Stuckey because he's been sticking them. Yeah, Lucky. That's three pointers by him already.
Yeah, he sure has been sticking them. Have a game, young fella. And he just got the poke away for the steal.
Dreves assessing the offense. He'll bounce it down low. Brody tried the wraparound. They're going to get a blocking foul on McNamara, looks like.
He looks a little confused on the call.
Well, if anything, from up here, almost looked like the hook and hold on the offense.
I think that's exactly what McNamara is thinking.
You got Coach looking for a little bit of an explanation on what happened over there.
Remember, there's soup in the comments to benefit the senior all-night party. Nothing better on a cold night in Northern Michigan than a piping hot bowl of soup.
Get all the particulars out of the way. And we're back to action. Inbound to Lucky. Gets it into Figueroa. He goes up strong. No good. Rebound to Joe Gaffney. He'll maintain possession, and they'll head the other way. Looking up top to McNamara again. That's another thing, too. You've got to make sure that they're available while you're making yourself available. You got people in between like that, you're probably not available enough, especially with that little space. You got to have some good passing lanes where you can actually see that they're open.
Yeah, and also, that possession lasted about 2 seconds. Yeah. Just instantly throwing the ball down. He's in double coverage.
Stark walks it up, gets it started. Three-pointer is up from the wing by Sherman, no good. Rebound by Dreves. 7 points for him in the half. Greenacre skips up to McNamara. Gets it to Gaffney. Back to Greenacre. McNamara driving in. Tough shot, no good. Bounces off the rim. Kingsley gets it, and Dreves will bring it up. Quick. Up the court to Sherman. Back to Dreves. Over to Stark. Blocked just before the buzzer, and that'll end it after one period. It is the Kingsley Stags 18, the Charlevoix Raiders 4. We will take another break and come back for the start of the second period. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back to Charlevoix High School. Get ready for the start of the second period here. Kingsley Stags currently lead 18-4 over Charlevoix.
And the three-point barrage has been on full display tonight. And Dreves and Lucky, well, they're combining for 15 of those 18 points for the Stags.
Ball is in, and away we go. Gaffney gets it over to Moran. Thought about a three. McNamara at the elbow. Greenacre, top of the key. Gaffney's going to try a deep three, and it's in. Three-pointer, Joe Gaffney.
It was only a matter of time.
Little half-court trap, a little half-court press setup. Maybe get him moving around a little bit. Lucky's got it up the top of the key to George. Shot is up front on the rim. Rebound to Wolf. Lucky gets it. Dreves has it. Three-pointer in the corner from Sherman. Up, no good. Rebound to Carter Greenacre. Looking for a quick outlet. Moran had his head turned. If he'd had to looking back at the ball, he might have got that outlet pass real quick. You always got to know where the ball is. Never turn your back on it unless you want to get dinged in the head with it. That's what we always told our kids. Like, never turn your back on the ball, because if you're open, it's coming.
Yeah. It's like football. You got to always expect on your route you're going to be getting the ball.
Andrew George, first foul. Kingsley. Just about 1 minute gone in the second. Ian Moran with the ball. Horrigan with it. Shot rolls off the rim. Rebound to George. Advances it to Sherman. Lucky, corner three. Misses everything. Tip rebound for Dreves is up and good.
Yeah, the eraser erasing that errant shot. I mean, it's been hot all game, but the air ball, well, maybe the heat check did go his way.
Gaffney gets it to Horrigan. Inside to McNamara. Nice take off the glass and in for two. Might need to work with McNamara, the way he's been active inside. Maybe work some inside-out game with him. Get him to set up shop and get them to collapse and have some kick-out passes, too. Shot from the elbow by Wolf, no good. Rebound to Charlevoix. Carter Greenacre across half court over to Gaffney. He'll try, step into another three off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped to Ian Moran. McNamara up strong, looking for a foul, nothing happening. Rebound to Kingsley, and they're quickly headed the other way. After a tip, going out of bounds. I know he had shouted out black. I think Coach thought it was black ball, but I think they're giving it to
Charlevoix.
I think it's Raider ball.
Interesting. His toe must have been out of bounds when he threw it. It did hit Gaffney last, but he might have been out of bounds when he made that play.
It will be a Raider ball. Gaffney against the box. Greenacre's got up the top. Nice look to Jacobs, wide open. Take up the slack, young man. Kick it out. Gaffney, three-pointer is up. Just like you drew it up for a press offense. Three-pointer by Gaffney is good.
Well, don't look now, but it's I believe 8-0 run by the Raiders.
But it's being patient, too. Be patient. And with this box press, just be patient. A couple of good quick passes in open passing lanes, and you can get across half court and either get a quick shot off before they're set up or at least be past their press where you can set something up as well. Ian Moran to Gaffney. Greenacre. Gaffney. Horrigan. Down to Moran. Oh, he thought Jacobs was going to be wide open. There was no one there. Bounces out of bounds and will head Kingsley's way.
Yeah, just a little bit too tenacious on that attempt.
Charlevoix going to show a bit of their pressure. The only thing, you've got two Kingsley Stags sitting back against one man. If Kingsley's heads are up, you got to watch out for those deep passes burning you the rest of the night. Figueroa's head on the block. Gets the cutter coming through. Shot no good. Rebound is up and no good as well. Knocked away by Jacobs. Don's had it at the top. Figueroa. Now to George. Dreves. He'll put it up off the back iron. Rebound Figueroa. Dreves again up the top of the key. He'll assess the offense. Get it over to Dance. Over to Sherman. Back to Dance to Dreves. Kind of like a 4-out, 1-in. Just move your guy inside around. Three-pointer up, no good.
I think Gaffney was getting held on that.
Yeah, I want to say, yep. Because the weird part was because you had Gaffney with his back turned to the ball, but yet he was the one kind of being held at the same time.
On Sherman, that is his first team second.
First foul on Sherman.
And early on, those three-pointers aren't falling like they were in the first quarter for the Stags, and there's their lead. They've only scored 2 points in this quarter.
Gaffney's got to Horrigan. Jacobs gets it to Greenacre. Gaffney again. Greenacre sizing up a three. It is up. Back of the rim, no good. Ian Moran with the rebound. Back up to Greenacre, and they'll reset. Crossover and a spin. Nice looking move and finish by Carter Greenacre.
Yeah, beautiful.
And that turns around. Nice run by the Raiders to make Kingsley call a timeout. Let's keep it right here for a minute, Jared. You don't need to enhance your brand. Sky Media 45 combines excellent photography with post-production to create stunning video and image content. Showcase your community event or business with our expert aerial solutions. We're ready to fly for you. Visit them online at skymedia45.com. Tom Clementson does a great job there. Let's also talk about professional seamless gutters. You know, your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. And so is our good friend Orion Beningo. And that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407. And tell them we sent you. Getting ready to come out of the timeout here.
Well, tale of 2 quarters so far.
Absolutely. As you've got, 2 points so far for Kingsley? 3, 6, 10 points for Charlevoix this period at all. Nice 10-2 run by them. Get it down to 6 points.
We still have essentially the whole half of this quarter to play, though, so
Absolutely.
a lot can change.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, too, with whoever's got the momentum at halftime, because we were going to have an extended halftime with the Winterfest royalty ceremony going on. So I'll be curious to see how they warm back up going into the second half. Good steal by Talon Jacobs. Oh, lost it for a second. Tried to get it back. He won't. It'll go out of bounds to Kingsley.
Talon Jacobs is a really great defender. In that Elk Rapids game, he had, I think, 4 steals and 2 blocks.
Yeah, you can tell. Of course, he's beating himself up on that one.
And again, only just a sophomore. A lot of room to grow.
Kingsley against the Charlevoix box. Oh, if you went up there to team them, you're probably getting close to a 10-second call.
Yeah.
Dreves got it, kicks it out, shot is up, three-pointer is good. Eric Stark for 3.
Well, that'll break the scoring drought. They didn't score that first possession. They got that 2 on that rebound. Other than that, quiet.
Greenacre's got it. Ian Moran sizing up a shot. Passes it back to Greenacre. Greenacre with the floater from the free throw line. Rebound tipped out by Kingsley. And Stark will bring it down the court. Dreves in the corner. Floats it up, back up top to Stark. Goes around the horn to Lucky, and we're going to get foul by Carter Greenacre. Be his first. And again, wondering how they're going to call the game tonight. You've got 4 on one side and 2 on the other so far.
Pretty good discipline by both teams. I don't feel like there's been many missed calls or anything.
Stark will set up the offense for Kingsley. Dance. Dreves. The corner to Wolf. Rebound back to Dreves. Quick tip off the glass and in for 2.
Dreves got that good basketball IQ. He knows where to be, how to get those offensive rebounds, put them up for easy points.
Ball's tipped around a little bit. Horrigan's going to end up with it. Goes up strong, and he gets 2 points. His first 2 of the night. Brody Horrigan.
He's been getting more minutes in the last week, and they've been good minutes. I like to see him keep improving.
Tyler Dance to Lucky. Tip. Stolen by the Raiders. Talon Jacobs will bring it back over to Greenacre on the right side. Back to Jacobs. Up in the middle. Left-hander up and good for 2. Always nice to see points off turnovers. You've got the extra possession.
Yeah, it's a
Take advantage of it.
Recipe for success.
Kingsley able to break the box this time around. 3-pointer in the corner. Eric Stark once again. That must be his spot.
Yeah, he was calling for the ball there. He got the hot hand, and he knew it.
Yeah, you have to watch after a while. You know when they start clapping their hands like this, then they know. They're just waiting to shoot that ball. Greenacre from Gaffney to Jacobs. Coming off the wheel route, we'll get a foul.
Foul is on the floor.
And after the 4 minutes of 2 points, Kingsley has put up a quick 8.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, timeouts seem to be the thing of the night. You got one timeout over here, and all of a sudden they're a house of fire, and same thing on the other end. That should put Jacobs on the line for a couple.
Yeah, and it also put Kingsley at 4 fouls, so maybe if they could try and draw one, they get some extra free throws.
Dance with his second, and these will be the first free throws of the night for either team. First one, no good.
Coming in for the Stags, number 2, Andrew George.
Now, Eric, as a head coach, when guys would have a bad free throw night, or would you make them shoot extra in practice, or
Oh, we have drills for that.
drills for that?
Oh, yeah.
That's just a given.
We've got drills for everything.
Well, I'd say that's probably why you were pretty successful.
Oh, second free throw, no good as well. Oh, yeah. We can talk about that when we have time, but, yeah, there are definitely ways to get them to work on making their free throws. Shot up and good by Brody Wolf. 4 points for him in the first half. Talon Jacobs will bring it across half court. Less than a minute to go. Make sure you stick around for halftime. Again, we're going to we'll announce the court and announce the winners from Winterfest. Shot no good by Carter Greenacre. Kingsley will get it, and Lucky will bring it up the court.
Yeah, Greenacre a lot of times is the second half shooter.
Dreves has it over to Lucky. Almost like they're just trying to, unless it's a perfect shot, they're trying to work it around. They get it down low, and Wolf back to back, 2 points.
Well, I would say that recipe's been working well. After that timeout, they've been money.
Nice dump down by Jacobs to Horrigan for an easy 2 points. Nice looking play. Shot is up just before the buzzer and no good off the left side of the glass. So after 2 periods of play, it is the Kingsley Stags 32 and the Charlevoix Raiders 20. We're going to take a break and come back for the South Point Collision halftime show. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting, simulcast on nextlevelbroadcasting.net and on YouTube. Make sure, go to that channel and subscribe. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Orion. So you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws,
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
and of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Brody Horrigan is the son of Patrick and Jenna Horrigan. Brody has been a part of basketball, track, BP.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They're currently doing the Winterfest royalty ceremony, so we thought we'd come back and those of you that couldn't make it tonight be able to enjoy the ceremony. So enjoy this, and we'll be back.
And Brody Horrigan. Our next candidates are Cordelia Cunningham and Garrison Sterrett. Cordelia is the daughter of Vanessa Payne and Paul and Maddie Cunningham. Cordelia has participated in Z Club, Student Council, FCA, Green Team, basketball, soccer, SAFE, and peer-to-peer mentoring. Her post-graduation plans are to attend Michigan State University on the pre-law track in hopes of going to law school one day. Garrison Sterrett is the son of Todd and Nicole Sterrett. He has played football, run track, and will run track this spring. Next fall, Garrison plans to attend either Michigan State University, Grand Valley State University, or Central Michigan University and continue his education. Ladies and gentlemen, Cordelia Cunningham and Garrison Sterrett. Our third pair is Julianne Dreyer and Joe Gaffney. Julianne Dreyer is the daughter of Annie Doyle. During her high school career, she has been involved in Model United Nations, Zonta, volleyball, tennis, National Honor Society, and jazz band. After graduation, she plans to go to college and pursue a degree in either psychology or some kind of STEM. Joe Gaffney is the son of Carrie and Aaron Gaffney. He has been involved in varsity basketball and golf, as well as SAFE in Northern Michigan, Model United Nations, peer-to-peer mentoring, Green Team, and National Honor Society. After graduation, he plans on attending North Carolina State University to pursue a degree in civil engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Julianne Dreyer and Joe Gaffney. We would like to introduce Blade Seitzma-Reed and Skylar Blecky. Blaze Seitzma-Reed is proud to be the daughter of Rachel and Dan Seitzma-Reed. In high school, she participated in youth orchestra, Model United Nations, National Honor Society, swim team, varsity girls soccer, Green Team, peer-to-peer tutoring, and Zonta Club. Blaze currently plans on attending the University of Michigan in the fall to double major in public policy and marine biology. Skylar Blecky is the son of Laura and Caleb Simmons, and Scott and Hannah Blecky. He serves as captain of the varsity boys soccer team and earned all-conference second-team honors this season. Skylar is also a member of the varsity boys basketball team, SAFE in Northern Michigan, Business Professionals of America, and the National Honor Society. After graduation, he will be attending Michigan Tech University, where he plans to major in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Blaze Sykes-Marie and Skylar Blecky. Our final candidates are Clara Wallace and the birthday boy, Andrew Glass. Happy birthday, Andrew. Clara Wallace is the daughter of John and Cindy Wallace. Throughout high school, Clara has been involved in SAFE in Northern Michigan, volleyball, track and field, FCA, soccer, Zonta, journalism, and green team. Clara plans on attending Central Michigan University in the fall to pursue a career in sports psychology. Andrew Glass is the son of Josh and Jenny Glass. He is involved with varsity football and track, as well as Model United Nation, National Honor Society, and peer-to-peer mentoring. After high school, he plans on to attend Michigan Tech University to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Clara Wallace and Andrew Glass. This year, classes competed against each other in friendly rivalries throughout the week. Their theme was Broadway musicals. Classes earned points by participating in Spirit Days, our kickoff weekend competitions, assembly games, and dance mashups. Our overall winner for the week went to the senior class. Here with us tonight is our 2025 Winterfest King, Matthew Jarima. Matthew is currently at Ferris State University studying pre-pharmacy and is excited to be playing on the Ferris Club baseball team this spring. Unfortunately, our 2025 Queen, Sarah Pletcher, could not join us because she's currently studying at Oxford Brookes University in Oxford, England. Sarah is studying for her Bachelor of Fine Arts. She would like to share that since being in England, she has learned that it is much nicer to have cold with snow than cold with rain. Standing in for her today is our 2025 Homecoming Queen, Abby Wise. Accompanying Matthew and Abby are the crown bearers, Evie and Ozzy. Give it up for Evie and Ozzy. Evie is the daughter of David and Brittany McGrett, and she is in pre-K. Her favorite thing to do in the winter is to make snow angels and drink hot chocolate. Ozzy is the son of Alex and Lydia Tizio. He is in 3rd grade. His favorite thing to do in the winter is go skiing at Mount Mixaba. Ladies and gentlemen, Evie and Ozzy. Thank you for that warm welcome, and welcome back to our crowning team today. And it is now time to announce the 2026 Winterfest King and Queen. If we could have a drum roll, please. Our 2026 Winterfest King is Andrew Glass. Matthew, you may crown the birthday boy and Winterfest King. He is also being presented a basketball signed by the Varsity Raider basketball teams, which is a Raider tradition. Congratulations. Again, ladies and gentlemen, your king, Andrew Glass. And now it's time. Drum roll, please. The 2026 Winterfest Queen is Blaze Sykes-Marie. Abby, you may now crown the new queen. Once again, your queen, Blaze Sykes-Marie.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to your winners, the King Andrew Glass and your queen, Blaze Sykes-Marie. Congrats to everyone on the court. And we're going to take another quick break and come back and talk about the first half action and talk about second half strategies with myself and Jared. Again, you are watching high school basketball on Nexiville Broadcasting. We'll be back in just a minute.
Your next stop for flavor, freshness, and fun is Gray Gables Restaurant. Since 1936, we've been serving up delicious gourmet dishes and drinks in a warm and inviting atmosphere. Everything is made using fresh ingredients, including locally sourced meat and fish. Our bar features several local Michigan beers on tap and an excellent bourbon selection. Did you know we also cater? Let Gray Gables enhance your next event with our catering services.
Come dine with us at the Gray Gables Restaurant in Charlevoix the Beautiful.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown cherry capital airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome back, folks, to Charlevoix High School. It is halftime between the Raiders and Kingsley Stags. 32-20, Kingsley currently leads. Do a quick breakdown of individual scores. First for Kingsley, Tucker Drees with 11 so far, Preston Lucky with 9, Brody Wolf with 6, Eric Stark with 6. For Charlevoix, Carter Greenacre with 2, Jason McNamara with 4, Brody Horrigan with 4, Talon Jacobs with 2, and Joe Gaffney leading the way for the Raiders in the first half with 8 points to give them their 20. Jared, any thoughts on this first half and something that they at Charlevoix could possibly do in the second half? It almost looks like a carbon copy of what I saw down in Kingsley, where you had Kingsley start out good, Charlevoix make a little bit of a run, but not be able to get over the hump.
You know, I think for Charlevoix, they just got to be quick with their decision making. And, you know, there's a couple times where they miss guys. I mean, there was a time where McNamara had 3 guys in the paint. Greenacre split out to the corner, wide open. He drew in his defender. They ended up taking a contested shot, didn't go. And there's a couple other times, I can't think of specifically, but they do that. You know, they collapse the paint, Kingsley would. You got shooters. You got to let them shoot. I mean, you got to get back this game. You're down 12 points. And, I mean, that's how Kingsley has this lead is they're getting that 3 ball to fall. And defensively, they got to get back on the boards. I mean, Dreves himself probably has 4 to 5 offensive rebounds, and he just puts them right back up, and that's just too easy.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dreves and then, you know, Lucky didn't have a point in the second period after hitting those 3 threes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you got to wonder if they'll go back to him in the third. In this, you had Eric Stark hit 2 threes in the second period. So you had those two kind of flip-flop. So you got to wonder which one of those two is going to take off possibly for Kingsley in the second half. And for Charlevoix, again, just continuity, just not having it quite all together on the offensive end and being smart, bringing the ball down the floor. Kingsley's box press is easy to beat as long as you're patient. That 10 seconds is a long time to get across half court and get that defense to shift once or twice to open up some passing lanes. So just be patient, and maybe you can shoot some layups instead of having to be stuck setting up offense and trying to figure it out. But again, we thank you for joining us for the South Point Collision halftime show. It is officially wintertime in Northern Michigan, and the team at South Point Collision wants you to be as safe out on the roads as possible. But remember, even the most cautious drivers can't defend against the uncontrollable from happening. So if that scenario happens to you or someone you know, South Point Collision wants to get you back on the road and save you $100. That's right. South Point Collision in Charlevoix will take $100 off your car repair simply by mentioning you heard about them on Next Level Broadcasting. So if you need to save this soundbite, you heard South Point Collision on Next Level Broadcasting. Save yourself $100. As it looks like both teams are getting ready, we're going to keep it right here and get ready for the start of the third period. Kingsley will start with the first possession. And we're about 20 minutes away. Maybe we'll get some check-ins from Michigan State before we're done tonight. And getting a look at another next level game as Gaylord St. Mary's and Mansalona, I believe, will be getting underway soon. Boy, those old Ski Valley games start a half hour later than we do at least. Man, I'm glad we got the early one, buddy.
Oh, you and me both, man. I want to watch that Michigan game.
That's right. Lucky you'll start it for Kingsley. Figaro up the top. Over on the right side to start. Dreves has it again. Dump down to Wolf. Gets around Jacobs. Blocked by Greenacre. Blocked again. Figueroa's got it. Top of the key. Dreves' three is up. Bounces around. Rebound again. It's another shoot till you make it drill for Kingsley. Joe Gaffney finally comes down with it, and the Raiders will head the other way.
Oh, my goodness. So many offensive rebounds.
Put a body on someone, right? Nice look for Ian Moran, but no doing. You're too far underneath the basket. You got to have your feet set and be in a good spot to where that you're not having to lean back going for that shot.
Yeah, just, again, rushing the shot. Oh, I think it's there. I'm going to throw it up. Got to take the best shot available. I don't know if that was.
Yes, sir. Oh, tip. Cut by Greenacre. Over to Jacobs. He'll size up a three. Off the glass. Dreves has it to Lucky. He'll wrangle it down. Layup is up. Rolls around and gently in for two.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to make a decision. Oh, am I going to fall in? Am I going to fall out? And decided to fall in.
Jacobs gets it from Gaffney. Swings it over to Moran in the left corner. Another skip pass back to Jacobs. He'll drive in. Stops and gets it back out to Gaffney. Yeah, drug that pivot foot, and it'll be a pack his bags. He's traveling, courtesy of TVC, Cherry Capital Airport.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Just used them the other day. Nice trip to Chicago real quick.
About 2 weeks, I'll be too.
Nice. Stark's got it up to Figueroa. Over to Lucky. Passes out top of the key. Three-pointer up off the back of the rim. Lucky gets it back in the corner. Another shot, misses everything. Rebound again to Kingsley. Charlevoix just not doing anything about getting bodies on someone and wrangling down those rebounds. Greenacre finally gets it, and we get it to Moran down at the Charlevoix end.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to, I think that Greenacre is the leading rebounder on this team. He just knows where to be, but when your guard is the best rebounder, you got some issues.
Moran, he's going to try a three from the corner. It's good. 3 points for Ian Moran, his first points of the evening.
Yeah, first time I've seen him hit a three in a month plus. Good for him.
Stark in the corner. Up off the glass and in for two is Brody Wolf.
The pick and roll, simple but effective.
McNamara has it, kicks it back out to Greenacre, over to Jacobs. Gaffney on the drive, dump down to McNamara, up strong, and he'll shoot a couple. Hammered down on Kingsley.
Yeah, the one thing Charlevoix's done a little bit better than Kingsley is get them to draw fouls. They just haven't really been able to take advantage. This is only their second time at the free throw line, and they haven't gotten the fouls into the bonus yet where they get those free trips after every foul.
Yeah, start attacking those players. Maybe get some of these guys in trouble. If you get them on a switch, too, maybe attack Drees and maybe attack Lucky a little bit. Maybe you get them on uncomfortable and get them to foul. First free throw off the back iron. Yeah, and speaking of those two, you only have one foul between the two of them collectively. So maybe it's time to attack them a little bit. Second one in, first free throw make for either team tonight. Kingsley yet to shoot a free throw. Lucky on the right wing. Up to Dreves. Over to Stark. Dreves top of the key again. Figueroa at the right elbow. Dreves on the drive on the right side. Gets his own rebound knocked away by Jacobs. Lucky will get the loose ball. And once again, off of a rebound, he'll get it. Kicks it out to Stark. Over to Figueroa. Back up to Stark. And they'll reassess. Lucky off the spin. I don't know if that's a 3 or a 2 on the line. Either way, rebound to Jacobs. He'll drive into the paint. Left-hander is up and good.
After Lucky had that hot first quarter, not been so hot in the second and third.
No, but, you know, it looks like a shooter like him, he probably still knows that the next one's going in.
Yeah, you always, you got to have the shooter mentality. Dion Waiters,
You got it. A little crossover by Stark there. About 33 feet away. Stark's got it again. Lucky will take it just outside the Raider logo. Gets it to Dreves. Figueroa up to the top of the key. Stark had it, gets it back to Dreves. Stark again on the right side. Trying to size up. Looks like Wolf trying to set up shop down low. Figueroa with it now. Lucky. They're just kind of weaving here outside the three-point line, seeing what's going on. Maybe get somebody to get lazy and slip. As you get Dreves, look, tried to get a dump off to Figueroa, steal by Greenacre, and the Raiders will go the other way.
Patient basketball is going to equal winning basketball.
Greenacre, he gets it back. Three-pointer up, good, 3 points.
Yeah, he comes alive in the second half, Eric. Shoots usually not too great in the first, second, automatic.
Well, that's his first 3, and he saw it go in, so we'll see if there are some follow-ups behind that. Shot by Wolf is blocked by McNamara. Wrestled down by Wolf. Second shot up. Third shot up. 3 attempts by Wolf, and the third one is in.
Even though they've cut into that lead a little bit, those offensive
And
rebounds.
if you're wondering, yes, we have drills for that as well. Oh, do we have rebounding drills? Jacobs on the left corner. Ian Moran thought about trying another 3. Greenacre sure will. And 2 in a row for Carter Greenacre. Where's Shane Smith when you need him?
And Mansalona.
Yes, he is. Doing a great job. Lucky's got it with Gaffney in front of him. Figueroa. Dreves looking to drive. Wolf pops out and gets a pass in the right corner. Figueroa makes it down into the paint. Kicks it out. Stark with a shot just outside the elbow. No good. Rebound to Wolf. He goes up strong, and another 2 points for Wolf. 6 points for him in the third period, and all of a sudden he's got 12 points and leading the way for the Stags.
Yeah, I can't imagine he doesn't have over 10 rebounds either, Eric. I think he's got that third quarter double-double.
Jacobs. Going to see what happens, and people wheeling around. Maybe coming off a screen. Greenacre, heat check time off the back rim. Saved by Jacobs into the hands of Kingsley, and Stark looks it and gets it out to Dreves, and knocked out of bounds by Ian Moran. Kingsley will keep possession. Got to be careful, though, the way that came down. Oh, could have been close to a foul there.
Yeah, but you like the effort from the guard.
Absolutely.
Timeout on the floor. Charlevoix timeout.
Charlevoix calling the quick timeout.
Nice. While they call a timeout, we can pay some bills while we're at it, too. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to the sun and sand this winter season from northern Michigan. Now is the perfect time to book your flights to finish up your spring break plans while there is still availability. Make sure to visit tvcairport.com today. You know, and also during a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive them today as they're a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and tonight's game. That's Charlevoix State Bank, your local bank. Just about to come out of this timeout, 40-32. Kingsley over Charlevoix. Charlevoix hanging around, making a game of it right now. But again, we talked about the January 6th game. I think they got it down to as much as 6 points when they were down to, like, say, around 10 to 12 points or so most of the game. They just couldn't get over that hump. They've got a little over a quarter here to go, Jared. Do you think they've got it in them to possibly get over it tonight?
Well, it depends if Gaffney and Greenacre can play hot. I mean, Greenacre looks like he's playing pretty good basketball, but they got to have Gaffney because they need to score points, and those are their two bucket getters.
Ball inbound on the Wolf down low. Almost got the easy bucket. You got to be careful. You always protect that paint, make him throw it to the outside, and then recover from that. Jacobs looks to drive, gets in. He's in a crowd, kicks it out to Greenacre. He'll look to drive into a crowd, loses the ball. Kingsley gets it on the steal. And Lucky will bring it across half court. George with it, or had it. Stark's got it now. There's Dreves looking for the back cut. Not there. Stark has it again. Lucky in the right wing. Back up to Stark. Over to George. Stark once again. Down to Dreves. He'll look and see if there's a pass. Lucky thought about faking the three. Wolf setting up shop down low. See if they try to feed him or not. They'll move the ball around again. Little four out, one in offense going on. Move the ball around. See if you can't get a post. Shot is up by Dreves. Bounces around. Rebound to McNamara. And that'll do it for 3 periods of play here at Charlevoix High School. The score, the Kingsley Stags 40 and the Charlevoix Raiders 32. We'll take another break and come back for the start of the 4th period. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back in just a minute.
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad. But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your northern Michigan connection.
Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for the start of the 4th period here in Charlevoix. Kingsley with an 8-point lead. Charlevoix making a game of it, though, waiting to see if they can bring it all the way back, possibly squeeze out that victory. Again, they've got a 1-game lead on Kingsley in the conference right now. But overall, the same record. So who's going to come up with a better record after this period? Jacobs is up. 3-pointer up and good. 3 points for Talon Jacobs. He's one that can also hit a bunch of threes if he gets confident from out there as well. Good inside-outside player he is.
Yeah, when he develops that 3-point shot consistently, he'll be probably one of the best two-way players. Him and Greenacre both.
Good call on that. Shot from Wolf, no good. Rebound to Talon Jacobs. Squeezes that. See how he did put the elbows out like that? That's how you rebound that ball, young man. Get it to Greenacre, get it down to Moran. Back up to Jacobs. Joe Gaffney. He knew he was shooting it when he got it in his hand, and that one is up and good. 3 points for Joe Gaffney.
Yeah, he's really, truly.
Say his name and he appears.
Limitless
I
range.
believe in Joe Gaffney. Dreves has it. Down to Wolf. Thought about it. He'll kick it out to George. He'll try a shot. Misses everything. Talon Jacobs with the rebound. Greenacre brings it down. 6:45 to go and a 2-point deficit for Charlevoix. Ian Moran sized it up. He'll get it to Gaffney. Gaffney's no doubt about it going to let it go. Bounces around. Tipped off of McNamara, they're going to call, and it'll be Kingsley's ball. But, man, that thing bounced around like it wanted to go back in.
Oh, from my view, it looked perfect, Eric.
Yep. And, again, when he's confident and he gets that stroke going, it just looks like it's going to go in every time.
Sure does.
George has it. Stark going to try a three. Jacobs with another rebound. He's starting to wrap up the rebounds now, Jared, becoming a force down there on the defensive end.
Well, you know, someone's got to step up and get those bounds other than Greenacre, so.
And he's hit a three, too, so don't be surprised if he tries another one if he's left open, just like right now. No good off the back rim. Good hustle by Greenacre. They call it jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Kingsley. But don't fault the effort.
No, you never can. You know, Coach Troshak will be, that's what he said a lot of times in those timeouts, the effort.
George gets it across. He's got a double team on him. Gets that bounce pass down to Dreves. Over the top, tipped. Stolen by Jacobs. He's got no one in front. Decides to give it up to McNamara. He was losing his footing, and they're going to end up turning it over and going the other way. So the rule is, Jared, if he's not directly in front of you, rule number one is to take him to the hole. Get a body on him and at least get a foul out of it. If they're not directly in front of you, you're not. That block charge is too difficult for an official to call to give it the charge. So most of the time you want to go up strong with that contact, as we're going to get a 30-second timeout down here. So we'll keep it right here, and we'll talk about the Lake House real quick. You know, from the moment you walk into the Lake House in Charlevoix, the essence of easy living and a life on the lake shines through. Offering unique gifts, including home accessories and items for your furry friends as well. Their assortment of gifts and home decor is perfect for the home, cottage, or boat. Come visit the Lake House to commemorate your visit to one of Michigan's premier resort destinations, located at 403 Bridge Street, or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com.
Well, the three-pointers from other players has been pivotal. That's what Charlevoix has been missing. That's why they can't win these games, because besides Gaffney and Greenacre, typically nobody is making threes. So Moran get one from Moran. Talon Jacobs, does he just have the one or does he have two?
Jacob just has the one.
Just the one, but either way.
But this is the thing looking at my score sheets here, because you had Kingsley hitting threes in the first half, and Charlevoix hit a couple. But in the second half, all of Kingsley's points are twos. In Charlevoix, all of their points are all threes except one bucket of two and one free throw.
Wow.
5 threes in the second half by the Raiders.
Well, you get more points that way.
It's one way to look at it. Out of the timeout, Preston Lucky will walk it up for Kingsley, and away we go. Ooh, might have been travel there. We'll get it down to Stark. In the paint to Wolf. The floater by Dreves over the rim and in for two. His first point since the second period.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason this lead hasn't grown.
Again, surprised we haven't seen more pressure from Kingsley this half. Just kind of token at half court, just kind of making them honest. Gaffney. Three, no good. Tap rebound to Horrigan, no good. And we're going to get saved by the whistle on the way down after a shot. Horrigan's going to shoot a pair.
Yeah, it looked like that was pretty good defense on by Figueroa, or actually that was on Wolf, but, well, the call is going to go the Raiders' way.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to call a jump ball off of that. Off the back of the arm.
Coming in for the Stags, number 4, Figueroa.
1 for 5 on the night are the Raiders. Again, Kingsley yet to shoot a free throw. Second one, almost did a victory lap and makes its way back out. Rebound to Kingsley.
Yeah, that one was messing with him there.
Lucky's got it. Dreves, Figueroa. Lucky. Corner to George. Gets to the short corner. Finds Dreves at the elbow. George will try a three from the right corner. No good. Rebound, Talon Jacobs once again. Talon Jacobs rebounding like a man possessed in the second half. Greenacre kick it back out to Jacobs. Skip pass to Gaffney. Down to Ian Moran on the corner. His three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound, Figueroa. Dreves will get it, bring it across half court. Slowed down by Horrigan. Three-pointer up by Wolf in the corner. No good. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to get too much activity heading for that rebound, and we'll get a foul on Kingsley.
Yeah, you can't fault the effort there, but that's an easy call by the Zebras.
Yeah, a little too much contact. Getting close to 4 minutes left to go. 4-point deficit for the Raiders. Ian Moran. Talon Jacobs, free throw line. Kicks it out. Carter Greenacre. Three-pointer up. It's good! Third for him in the second half. It's down to 1-point game. And now we're going to get, after the basket, we're going to get a whistle, I believe, on Brody Wolf, and it'll be his third.
That will put Greenacre at the line to shoot one.
And Greenacre is going to shoot an extra.
And no better time.
Now they're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, they got to call out of bounds.
Okay.
Check that. Foul was after the basket.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought.
Well, they got it right at the end.
It's all good. Still Raider possession. Might be better than getting the free throw.
That's a good point.
Jacobs on the left side. Greenacre. Oh, he's looking at the basket. Jacobs. You got to be careful of the skip passes. Joe Gaffney will haul that in. Down to Ian Moran. Don't get caught in the corner. Get caught with a skip pass, too. George got a hand on that. Foot was out of bounds, it looks like. It'll stay Raider ball. And we will get a timeout by the Raiders. Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break ourselves and come right back. You're watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Next Level Broadcasting. Eric Huffman and Jared Steeman bringing you all the action tonight. Coming out of the timeout, we'll get ready for see if Charlevoix can finally, we talked about getting over this hump and finally taking a lead tonight. You think that can happen?
Well, it sure can. They've definitely been the hot team in this fourth quarter. I mean, they were down 12 points, or 10 or 12, I can't remember off the top of my head. And, well, next thing you know, they're down one. A lot of threes have led the way.
Ian Moran. Maybe, yeah, why not? He's capable of making that off the back rim. Rebound. Way to hang on to it by Talon Jacobs. Get at least a jump ball out of it. It'll stay Raider ball.
Yeah, jumping with two Stags, getting two paws on that. You can tell he wants this win.
Jacobs will inbound it. Find Greenacre. Three-pointer up. Three-pointer is good. 4 3-pointers for Carter Greenacre in the second half, and the Raiders have a 2-point lead.
As the game gets closer, he just gets hotter, Eric.
George gets it into Wolf. Down low to Figueroa. Back out to George. Short corner, drives the paint. Inside, not sure. Yep, travel call. Pack his bags. We're headed the other way.
Yeah, they switched to a zone now, and the zone's been more effective.
Yeah, and maybe they recognizes that because now we're going to get a timeout here by Kingsley. The 3 minutes ago, that's a lot of game.
Sure
and to see how many timeouts each team has, we could be here for a little while.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Those timeouts extend those last minutes a lot longer than you think.
So I'll be curious to see, what you see again, like in the first half, Charlevoix had problems with pressure. And Kingsley just kind of been backing off, almost like, how you've heard me say it, playing not to lose.
Yes. It's
which kind of what it looked like from Kingsley this half. They haven't really been the aggressors, where Charlevoix has came out, been the more aggressive team this half, and now you've got Charlevoix with a 2-point lead. Will Kingsley change some things up, and who's going to have the proper intensity to finish this game out?
Right. I mean,
I say proper intensity by not overexerting. Use your intensity in the right spots.
Yeah, don't rack up fouls, because they're also sitting at 3 fouls, so the bonus is not out of question.
A little full court show by Kingsley here. Just a little matchup. Joe Gaffney will bring it down. He'll get across, no problem. Now they're going to get right in your face, man-to-man. So be careful your 5-second calls and make sure that you know what you're doing. We're going to get a body foul on the drive. That'll be the 4th foul on Kingsley. Another foul will put them over the limit.
Yeah, and with 2:44 left and some good free throw shooters for Charlevoix, that's definitely the game within the game.
Yeah, and if you get more of a lead, then you got to start thinking about possible stalls too. Inbound to Carter Greenacre. He'll hang on to it and set up the offense. Joe Gaffney. They dribble it up top, get some space, and they'll reset. Yep, reaching foul. Almost like he was waiting on that foul call there. So that'll put Joe Gaffney at the line.
Not the guy you want to see if you're a Stags fan. He is a knockdown free throw shooter. I'm saying that before he shoots, but 2 for 2 is the more likely.
Yeah, but
option.
you ask around and you want to say who's got one of the sweetest strokes in the area. You're looking at him right now.
Oh yeah.
Boom. First one in. 3-point lead now. Two for two, Joe Gaffney from the line, 46-42, 2:25 left to go. Andrew George, you're bringing it across half court for Kingsley. Ian Moran, yeah, that's too. You're at the 28-foot mark. There's no reason to have a reach-in foul that far away.
Yeah, playing a little aggressive, I guess. They had 0 fouls, maybe just playing with a little fire there.
Well, he made a 3-pointer, so he didn't need to foul to get in the books. So he could have just backed off. Lucky will start it for Kingsley. Dribble out of a double team and get it to Dreves. He'll face his own double team, look to drive, get it to Wolf in the right corner. Back to Figueroa. Lucky, George, 3-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebound to Ian Moran. They've got a 3-on-1 if he hurries. No, too worried about the back guy. They had a 3-on-1 on a possible layup. But yeah, keep the possession, like I like to say, too, and good job. You still got the ball.
I might want to look on Talon Jacobs. He's got the smaller Lucky on him.
Got the ball in the shooter's hands that you want, and Mr. Gaffney is going to shoot 2 more.
Again, if you're gonna be aggressive on a guy, you cannot do it on Gaffney. He's too automatic.
For the Raiders, number 23 at the line, Gaffney will shoot 2.
First one in.
Coming in for the Kingsley Stags, number 0, Braden Sherman, number 3, Tyler Guntz, and number 20.
Make sure you stick around for the Gray Gables Restaurant and Catering postgame show. Why not have a nightcap at Gray Gables? Second one in from Joe Gaffney. 6-point lead, 1:50 to go. See how tight or how off they play with this defense for Charlevoix. Dance has it. He gets it out of a double team. Stark's got it. Dribbling around. He's got short corner shot is up. No good. Rebound to Horrigan. He gets it to Carter Greenacre. We get it to Joe Gaffney, and all they can do is either follow him or stay off of him. Now this is where I've got a lead. I've got a 6-point lead. I'm looking to stall. And thankfully, I think they got bailed out with a call.
Yeah, a little bit there.
They got bailed out with a call a little bit there.
I thought that seemed pretty solid defense, but hey, I mean.
Yeah, but this is the point. You're almost down to a minute. You got a 6-point lead, and you've got viable free throw shooters out there. let's go 50. Let's get everyone in the corners and one out here in the top, and let's keep that open for drives and looking for dishes. And the only points you should be getting is a wide open layup. Other than that, you're just looking to cycle around and keep the passing going until they foul you or the clock runs out. Second one is also good. 6 for 6, Joe Gaffney in the fourth period. How about the last couple minutes, 6 for 6?
Yeah. Ice cold.
Wolf shot is up from the free throw line and off the rim and in. Greenacre quickly gets it across half court back into Gaffney's hands. Greenacre's got it. And we'll get a reach-in foul. Reach-in foul on Dot. Now what you got to look for is, as I saw after that, you had Greenacre's got to be worried about just what's going on the court. It looked like he wanted to jaw jack a little bit here on the sideline, so let's just worry about what you could control, because that's an official discussion with you and or a technical coming your way if you're not careful.
You know, Eric, I thought I saw that too. I'm not sure if I was like, oh, maybe I didn't. But, yeah, I think maybe someone was getting under his skin. He's letting
First
him know.
shot in. Yeah, didn't we see that in an NFL game? Somebody yelling at the sidelines and getting a flag when they shouldn't have?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was that Seahawks game. Second one in and good.
I thought you were talking about DK Metcalf.
And those of you wondering, we can all collectively say go green as the game has gotten underway, I believe. We're getting close to. You got Michigan State and Michigan now playing. I think that's the highest combined ranking that these two teams have ever had facing each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know if you could say collectively, but, you know, to each their own.
Yeah. Euro step by Dreves is good for 2.
Yeah,
And we got a quick timeout from Coach. Set up some type of pressure here. So you got to think, Coach Tro's got to be, however he's going to set up press offense, he's got to make sure that he's got some type of good screens going and something coming to the ball and something going away from the ball. If you get a good screen, a lot of times, especially if I know they're going to pressure me hard, a lot of times I like to go 4 across.
Okay.
Instead of spacing it out.
Yeah.
Because I'll leave the whole deep end of the court open, and I'd have like my 2 guards, one at each elbow, one set of screen for the other. And the other one the one that screens stays and seals while the screen one flashes to the ball. And then after that screen, the one that screens will roll and pin that person behind them and just takes off down the court. So unless they're going to cheat off of them, which would give them an inbounds pass,
right,
they're going to have to stay stuck with them. So then once you seal them and turn, all of a sudden they think they're in a good spot because they're in between you and the ball while you're taking off for a deep pass possibly. Then your outside guys, you can have them do it. You can have one fake out and go deep, or you can have them fake deep and come in as an extra inbounder too. Or sometimes you can have the 2 elbow guys pick outside for the 2 wide guys and have them break in, and then after those screens, they can take off and go deep. That way you've got one at each wide third looking for a deep pass down the court too.
Well, they're getting it lined up here. See what they've got going on. It looks like they're going to run a little bit of football play here. Moran running quarterback.
Inbound to Gaffney. Tipped around a little bit. Good at the Greenacre. They'll get across half court. Bounce pass to Jacobs. Shot is blocked. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Charlevoix.
Yeah, I respect.
You got to be careful, though. Sorry, I jumped on you
That's
there.
okay.
You got to be careful to keep that possession. Maybe dribble it out if you can and just keep the clock running.
That's pretty much what I was going to say. They had Gaffney wide open at the top of the key. Just give it to your free throw shooter.
Yeah, and see, now again, you could have dribbled that out. Now you got a block shot coming the other way. Depending on what happens, you're going to get a 2-pointer by Dreves. Depending on what happens with the clock. And we'll get a quick timeout by Coach again. So, yeah, those are 2 opportunities where you could run. You're probably, let's say each time you're running 2 to 3 seconds off each time before a foul or something happens.
Right.
So then you're at, 4 or 6 seconds taken off the clock now, so you're down to hardly any time left. Situational basketball, something that you work on every day. Get into your situations. You got this type of score with this much time left, whether you're ahead or whether you're behind, and you work on situations like that to make sure you're prepared.
Well, on this past Monday, they were in a situation like that. They went to overtime with Grayling Vikings. So this is a pretty fresh scenario for them. I would have expected a different result, as we kind of spoke on, but, it is what it is.
Early on, Michigan with a 7-2 lead.
Well, do you have an update on that Mansalona score by chance?
I might be able to get one on there before.
Oh, yeah, they're
all
running
set
their
down.
routes yet.
Foul to Greenacre on the inbounds. Barely any time ran off. He'll shoot a couple. If you're not gonna have Gaffney at the line for Charlevoix, that's probably the next one you want to have on the line.
I would agree with that one.
That puts Greenacre on the line for the Raiders. Shoot 2.
2:20 left to go in the half in Mansalona. The Ironmen with a 26-16 lead over Gaylord St. Mary's. Carter Greenacre's first free throw is good.
Back on the court for the Stags is number 4, Figueroa.
Mansalona having another good year in the Ski Valley. Second one is good. Free throws, 10 for 10. The Raiders are in this period alone. Dree's going to haul up a long one, no good. Tipped around, rebound to Stark. He'll throw up a 3. Buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. The comeback is complete. What a great second half by the Raiders. They finish this off with a score. The Charlevoix Raiders 54 and the Kingsley Stags 48. We're going to keep it right here for the Gray Gables Restaurant and Catering post-game show. Why not have a nightcap at the Gray Gables after a game like that, Jared?
Oh, yeah. Some of these Raiders games haven't gone their way, so I'm sure these parents, they might need to go ready up at that bar, get themselves a drink.
Yeah, right.
Finally got one, celebratory drink, though,
Yeah, absolutely. And well, quickly, we'll talk about the game, and then I'll size up these individual scores here. Again, it looked like a carbon copy of the first time they played on January 6th down in Kingsley. Just not a lot showing out on the court, almost like they were kind of on the bus still.
Yeah.
And here, just kind of slow going, just kind of playing around, and just to hear we're here playing basketball. And then they, spark in the second half. Good timely timeout by coach, and then all of a sudden, the switch got flipped at halftime. It was almost like Kingsley and Charlevoix switched teams or intensities all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Charlevoix came out like a house of fire in the second half, where Kingsley all of a sudden couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, especially in that fourth quarter. They were just getting good three-pointers by guys that need to shoot the three ball. You got Talon Jacobs. He shot a couple, made one. You got Moran. He shot a couple, made one. And then I don't know if that momentum carried in. You saw Greenacre to start the third quarter, had back-to-back threes, but then he had a few. Gaffney had a classic deep three. It's pretty much like a given in any of these games. He's going to let it fly from deep, and, well, it's probably going to go in. And it's just, you're shooting threes like that. Defense isn't going to step up. Their defense also did step up, too, though. We talk about how good their offense has been, but their defense held them to, I believe, 16 points, and some of those are kind of garbage time. So they really, both sides, tenacity and intensity, up.
Absolutely. And we weren't sure what kind of game we were going to get, and didn't know if this game was going to run away from us, but it ended up being a great game at the end. Real quick, once again, it was Winterfest here. Congratulations to the Winterfest King, Andrew Glass, and the Queen, who is Blaze Seitzma Reed. Congratulations to those two. And that'll do it here for us at Next Level Broadcasting tonight. Again, we thank you all for joining us. And once again, I want to thank our sponsors as well: Bingham Insurance, TVC Cherry Capital Airport, Gray Gables Restaurant and Catering, Professional Seamless Gutters, South Point Collision, Charlevoix State Bank, the Lake House, and Sky Media 45. Thank you all for supporting high school sports. For myself, Eric Huffman, and my partner, Jared Stamen, thank you once again. Have a great evening and enjoy your weekend. We will see you next time. Have a great night.